Man, do I need to get a better setup. I apologize for the mess. But, man, things are going in the right direction. I had a bit of a setback where pain increased significantly. Seems like, I just wasn't eating. So, we didn't have the money for the food. So, once I got back into eating when I'm hungry, which is how you do carnivore properly, things started kind of evening out, and I'm grateful for that. So a lot less pain. I basically cut my pain dose in half. So we'll see how that goes, and then continue from there. Um, so today I want to talk just briefly about a piece of art that really spoke to me this week, and that is the film Life is Beautiful. Now I want to talk about Life is Beautiful because it's a unique film, and to be frank, I didn't think it was working for me, like a lot of people said in the reviews. So basically, it's kind of like a tragic comedy where the man, he's a Jew in Germany. He's the first really hour is just like eccentric, semi-attractive man that is just trying to work his way up in the world and get the girl, and it's truly humorous and feel good. Like it's really what's that film? Singing in the Rain type vibes, like really high quality, and he gets the girl. He has a child. I believe he develops a small business. Of course, him and his child is taken to the concentration camps, and from then the tone changes dramatically. Here's where the criticism is. First off, it's very rare to have the tone shift so dramatically. Usually those are very bad films, or like I said, the first hour, if it just kept that tone, it could have been like a masterfully done movie alone. So the fact that you would change tone so significantly is very abrupt to the viewer. And then here's the criticism. There are some people saying that it doesn't go dark enough, which I disagree with. I think it actually does do it well, and it's a truly unique work of art that really took some risk. So what happens is, and kind of to go back to where I originally was at, is I thought kind of, oh, this film doesn't work for me. Like, it's a really good film, but it's kind of just too weird. It just didn't do things properly, but I just found myself coming back to that character, the acting, the performance of the lead is just so incredible and so memorable. And basically the gist is he makes the whole concentration camp, he pretends it's a game to kind of help. His child is in there with him to try to help with dealing with the trauma, and he's successful, which of course I mean is impossible, and you can kind of see without seeing it how it kind of would be a bad blend. But at the end of the day, I actually think it does do the landing, and the ending was just, I can't think of the last time I've really been moved by an ending, and it doesn't feel cheap. Just truly tragic. I know obviously the Holocaust is talked about like it's the only genocide that's ever happened, and that's for various reasons. For one, making the United States feel like the good guys that just save the world from everything. I won't get into that, but I think it's a great work of art, and I'll be interested to see what other people think if it did why can't I think of terms? You know, if it was successful in the tragic comedy, it's a very very hard line, but just the lead, it stole the show. He's a character that really remained in my heart, and I really want to watch The Pianist. I hopefully I'll do that week, because I remember reading the book, and that's the central reading. It's kind of like the darkest, they're saying something, book when it comes to that horrific tragedy, whereas you have like man's search for meaning and such, but I can't think of other ones, but it's just completely gut wrecked. There's just nothing to be had from it except for that the man had this work of art. That's really all that can be taken from it. It's just pure that and The Gloves are just among the most harrowing books I've ever read. I don't even know if I pronounced that word right. But I would say give it a watch and see what you think. And I guess to summarize everything, just watching pieces of art like that, consuming art in whatever form, it reminds me why we do it. It's not entertainment, and there's nothing wrong with entertainment. Absolutely not. It has its place. But as with anything, moderation is key. But when it comes to art, it really is about the perspective. It's about seeing things that are true and that stick with you. That's why whenever things seem untrue, it feels cheap. Like it's almost like a gross feeling. It cheapens the art type of thing. So art is so valuable for perspective. And while I'm just trudging through this life, I worked up the sweat this morning, actually, just doing things outside or in the house. It's important to keep perspective how powerful human beings truly can be, for the good and the bad. But at the end of the day, it's a miracle that you are here, and life is beautiful. So take care.